Hello, Acres of Diamonds audience. I'm Scott Gibbs here with co-founder DJ Lagori, and we are on Daily Diamond number 72. And we just wrapped up our first session with a new Acres of Diamonds / Positive Intelligence work group, mastermind group, and did not disappoint again, exceeded expectations again. They always exceed expectations for different reasons. Completely unpredictable by us and by the team members. We got our tears as we do with every meeting. Not big,
got it.
not big alligator tears, but we did get it, and it was just a wonderful experience. And boy, DJ, we got people from all over the country. How many different states are represented? We got New York, North Carolina, Florida, Massachusetts. So we got 4 different states represented, right?
Got we got the whole post.
We have 50-year-olds, no 40s, few 30s, few 20s, right?
Yeah, from 50 to 20.
Yeah, but nobody in their 40s. I think we got 20s, 30s, and 50s. Yeah,
and it's interesting too, because one of the conversations was around children. And was around the love that someone might have for their son or daughter. And it was a very interesting dynamic of the 2 individuals who were talking about it. And I was just I was listening to both of them and the answers that both of them were producing and how genuine and like the connection that they were starting to develop. It just kind of goes to show you that those 2 individuals have never met each other before in their life. And an hour and a half later, they're talking about some of the most emotional and important aspects to our to living, to our life. And I thought that was just fantastic.
Yeah, I can't. It's hard to explain, right, until you've actually been in a group like this, what where the value is going to come from. And it comes. That was probably the most moving moment of the session, right?
It got it. And I was definitely, you were starting to feel the emotions. You're starting to feel them.
And completely unpredictable.
Completely. And like I said at the end of the meeting to the individual who said that, I said, that was a hell of an answer.
Yeah, that's a great answer.
Completely not what I thought. And that's what makes these masterminds so unique, is the answers. You have no idea what people are going to say when because we create these questions and these topics in order to create a new perspective and to push yourself into different areas of your mind. So your answers aren't going to be just general answers. They're going to be interesting. They're going to be different. They're going to be a new perspective on maybe an old topic. And so that's what makes it so cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty jazzed about this group. I think it's going to be another great 6 or 7 weeks.
Yeah. So,
what else? What else was kind of interesting? The breakout rooms again had a ton of value. Obviously, everyone loves the breakout rooms.
I loved and this has been said before in past groups, the conscious feeling of being safe, the conscious feeling of being heard. And I think you made a great point in the beginning of the meeting in saying people aren't being listened to enough, or maybe the right people aren't being listened to, or maybe we're listening to the wrong people. And so when they're given this opportunity to consciously listen to another person, you have nothing else to do in your life right now than to listen to what this person is saying. People do it, and they do it well. And the individual who is talking, they feel it. And at the end, when we go through, all right, what went well, what went bad, nobody said that anything went bad. And they said that all the good, a big majority of it, was from the way that they felt when they were talking. People were actually listening to me. I felt a genuine connection. And I think that is something that is severely diminished in today's society to really, to a lot of our younger group, our younger age, because people really think that we're entitled to a lot of things. or that we think that we are entitled, and they might not want to listen, but in this area, in this space, it was safe. And I saw that again tonight, and I loved it.
Yeah, I'm really excited for the one negative that we talked about was, and it can't even be a negative really. It's more time in the breakout rooms.
Yeah, well, that's always a negative. I don't even count that.
Yeah, that's like a backhand. That's a backhanded compliment, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to every other mastermind group for saying that as well as a negative comment.
Well, yeah, one of the guys said, he'd appreciate a little more structure relative to the worksheet that we provide. At the same time, he then came back and said, well, it actually worked out well and for a different reason. But yeah, I mean, yeah, really, really cool. So DJ, thanks for making sure this could happen again. Looking forward to the next one. By the way, we have to, if not today, within a day or two, we have to talk about getting a program put together for our alumni.
Yes.
The every other week session for our alumni, almost like office hours type thing. Yeah.
Because they keep asking.
Yeah. So, and then we have to talk about whether or not we open that up to people that are just interested in seeing how some of this stuff can benefit them. Right. I mean, for sure we'll contact all the alumni, but then do we open it up to all Facebook people? I don't know.
Yeah, like a trial run. You can test it out.
Yeah. So we'll see.
I like that.
All right. Anything else? Wrap up Daily Diamond number 72.
Awesome start. Awesome feeling. We talked about this a couple of weeks ago. I felt like I wasn't doing enough. I felt like I was in a valley. I was in a rut. Well, now I feel like I just started climbing a mountain, and I to keep climbing that mountain. So thank you. Appreciate the time and attention that we put into this today, and I'm excited to keep moving forward with this.
The other thing they said, DJ, they said that it was nice to know that there's other people feeling like they feel. Not nice to know that other people have some of the same challenges that they have, right? That helped with the connection, right? So often we think we're the only ones that are struggling with what we call our mental fitness. So often, by the way, Nellie, if you ever see this, one of our members, we use mental quicksand today. He said it's the most awesome thing ever. He said it's the best saying ever. He said he equates it to I've fallen and I can't get up. He says mental quicksand is awesome. He was so effusive in his praise for that saying. So thank you for we did put a little trademark side behind it, Nellie. So
it's for you.
just for you, but that was pretty cool. Yes. That was pretty cool. And for people that are kind of curious what Acres of Diamonds is really about, we partnered with a group called Positive Intelligence. You can look it up online, and it's a guy out of California, Shahzad Shamin. He's a PhD. He's led a huge multi-million-dollar coaching practice. Now he's got his own business. We partnered with him and his technology app called the PQ app, Positive Intelligence app. And we put together a 6-week program combined with the Acres of Diamond self-leadership teaching, specifically around personal culture. And that's what we're rolling out to people now. We do very small groups, can't be bigger than 6 or 8 people because it just gets hard to keep it intimate and hard to keep the learning at the level it needs to be. But it's really focused on self-leadership relative to making sure you're aware of your negative self-talk and how your negative self-talk can pull you in directions you don't want it to pull you and make you less prepared to succeed, less prepared for creative thinking, strategic thought. So foundational, we believe it's foundational work to being the best you can be. And if you follow our work at all, you know that we believe everybody has acres of diamonds within themselves. And that's why we're so jazzed about partnering with this technology, because it's completely aligned. And the app offers daily exercises to increase our mental fitness. It's just a fantastic partnership. So hopefully more and more people get exposed to it.
Yeah. So real quick too, I just thought of this because this has been so consistent in all of the mastermind groups. There's 3 common areas that I've personally seen, and Coach Gibbs, you can attest to this. these mastermind groups, one, they give you a safe area to talk about anything, literally anything that you think you need to talk about. This gives you a safe area. Two, it gives you an area to be actively heard, to actually feel what it's like to have people listen to you. All right. And three, to realize that your challenges are actually shared by way more people than you initially think.
Right.
Those are the three areas that we've experienced each time that are just very consistent. And I think those are areas of people outside of mastermind groups that they would love to experience that.
Right. And it's hard to explain. I use this analogy all the time. It's hard to explain how valuable these groups are until you've been in it, right? How many people today, when we were closing the meeting, said, I was nervous, I had no idea what to expect, but it exceeded my expectations.
Yeah.
Right. So so I had a friend that had kids late in college, and I tell a story all the time. And he said, why didn't you tell me it was going to be like this? I would have started earlier. I said, tell you it was going to be like what? He goes, tell me about unconditional love. As soon as that child was born, I knew I'd do anything for that child. I said, how do I explain unconditional love for a child to someone that hasn't had a child? Right. So it's really hard to explain to people, because the Acres of Diamonds and Positive Intelligence partnership, it's never been done before. Mm-hmm. Like the stuff we're doing is taking, elite thinkers stuff from 20, 50 different people, and condensing it into a program that it's never been done before. Right. It hasn't been done like this. And so how do you explain to people, oh, you're going to love it? Well, what's it like? I said, well, and you explain it to them, they're like, yeah, okay. Yeah. And then every single person gets into it and they're like, oh my God, that's awesome.
Yeah. It's kind of like Tony Robbins. He always said, if you want to learn how to swim, go swim. Don't read a book about it, or don't
right.
do research on it. If you want to learn how to swim, go swim.
Right.
So if you want to know what it's like to be in a mastermind group, join a mastermind group. And I recommend it.
Right. And you know what? Here's the other thing. I guess one way to maybe, good point, DJ. One way to maybe help people understand the power of a mastermind group is it's the power of we versus the power of me, right? If we could achieve everything we wanted to achieve, and we were fully resourced and equipped to do it, and we knew how to do it, wouldn't we have already done it?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Right. So if we're not doing it, what's missing? Well, typically it's awareness of how, right? It's perspective of how. And like, you're not going to get that without exploring it from other people's vantage points. Mm-hmm. And that's why masterminds end up being so ridiculously beneficial.
Those alternative perspectives start to seep into your subconscious, and then you start to become more aware of who you are, where you're going, and so many other aspects of your life, your relationships, your personal life, your professional life. You become a better human being. And if that's something you're interested in, then here's the solution to it.
And if not, you're not for us.
Not for us, and we wish you well.
And we're not for you.
We wish you nothing but good luck and good fortune.
Agreed. All right, Deej. Daily Diamond number 72. We're out. Thank you for everything, DJ. Bye.